Thank you for joining us. We're finding God in video games. Today's Play or Not to Play. We are playing Frog Detective. I'd start with case 1.
I don't know. The Invisible Wizard looks...
Let's go in numerical order.
Oh,
would be
man.
wise. So, Frog Detective.
All right.
Because, when I'm thinking of detective-based games, I think of a few different animals. I think of maybe, I feel like a raccoon would be a good detective. They're always finding things like in the trash. Oh, it's a first person. Oh, well, there. Okay. You can see a picture. So apparently it's a first person detective based game. The graphics are obviously in stunning high definition.
The supervisor.
1440p.
High supervisor.
Well, I mean, why waste the time with a name when we know that he's just going to be a supervisor anyway?
So he has a case
his name might as well be Dave. It's fine.
I know. Supervisor calling. Like when your boss calls you, say, "Hi, it's your boss calling."
I'm gonna call my boss supervisor now. That'll last for a whole minute.
She'll look at you like, what?
So I have no idea what's happening right now for the dialogue, but apparently he needs to be very brave.
He got back from Indonesia, and he has a case for him.
What I like about this is that he's still using a corded phone.
There's a sloth who is hearing a lot of spooky
I don't know who still uses corded phones nowadays, or even has a home phone. But this detective, who is clearly cutting edge, like the graphics of this game is using a corded phone. Well, it does match his little format there. His rug.
That part.
Well, I mean, there's nothing else in the room.
I don't know. Solve
know.
Mysteries without your magnifying glass.
Well, obviously not.
So
All right, we got our magnifying glass. Oh, we got an achievement. 50 points for picking up our magnifying glass. This is obviously going to be an incredible game.
I wouldn't be able to see the door without it.
No.
So.
Are you going to be able to walk through the door? All right, there we go.
This is...
I'm glad that it had that cutscene right there where he said time
really
to solve a mystery, because that was worthy of stopping right there and saying, wait a minute, it's time for me to say my catchphrase.
Who did you say made this game that you got
It said Super Hot Presents. Now, I don't know if they actually made it or if they're just, I don't know, presenting it. But Super Hot, definitely a game.
It's like your favorite.
It was a very strange game.
Is that what it did?
Yes, it did say that. This game seems to bear absolute... No.
Oh.
It's not a game that we could do a play on. This is definitely a very different game. We're not recommending Super Hot to the audience, by the way, trust me. Certain people will not appreciate it, but most people taste. Oh, Martin.
Oh,
okay.
This is the Martin guy he was talking about.
There's Larry. I like that we're getting introduced to all of the characters.
So you
Oh,
know,
Mo the Mouse. I don't. So you're not confused with the other Mo Mouse. This is Mo Mouse. The Mouse, Fresh X. Oh, and then also these animals. All right. So we have the usual suspects lined up. Let's get to detecting.
But it said that it's a haunted. Would it really be any of those?
I don't know. I mean,
people, unless they're like purposefully haunting it and like pretending there's a ghost.
I mean, my feeling is that
go
this.
Up to him and talk?
Well, I mean, he seems to be desiring interaction. What is his little maybe man in? I can't. That's all I can read. Maybe man in a suit. His notes say maybe man in a suit. Mystery Monkey. All right.
Mystery Monkey 49 is my online name. Questions. Yes. What would you like to know? Oh, I get to interact and pick what I want to ask.
Dialogue trees. Well, I mean, I would probably ask something.
Where to start?
We're already 4 minutes in.
That was dumb. That was so lame.
That was great.
That was really lame. The tall red
so we need to talk to Larry, who appears to be a lobster, but probably completely unrelated to Larry the Lobster from SpongeBob.
I was about to say, please tell me you remember.
Yes.
He never had watched SpongeBob until I told him to watch it, and then we bought all the SpongeBob DVDs, and he's watched almost all of them now, I think.
All right, so Mr. Monkey was not terribly helpful, but he did point us in the direction of Larry. I think that's just a starfish.
I had to use my magnifying glass, okay?
All right. You don't have to use the magnifying glass on Larry. You can see him just fine.
It made it seem like it was
and it is Larry. And he didn't do it, so
do it.
that's good news. So we can rule him out as a
The noises
suspect.
are not coming from
It's
me.
obviously not Larry.
Larry, did not make these spooky noises. That's suspicious somehow. Are you even listening? I said I didn't make the noises.
This dialogue is absolutely compelling.
Are you going to ask me questions?
Oh, let's ask him about the noise. He's probably going to be offended now.
Firstly,
He's
I'm
not
not
the one making
the noise. I kind of wish that there was somebody actually like talking instead of us.
Well, I feel like in my head I can make up the voices probably better than they would have captured it anyway.
If you won't listen to us, we won't ask you, sir, because I do listen. I mean, I'm a really great listener.
This is definitely
game?
This is Frog Detective, and it's definitely a great game. Oh, he needs us. Oh, so now we have fetch quests.
Gold and pasta.
That's a very
chunk
curious.
Of pure gold. Oh, so the normal explosive
Just
ingredients.
The standard explosive. How would that? How would any of that? And the pasta?
And he's actually gonna do it. Explosion.
Well,
Wait,
I mean, we have
which
to.
one should I do? The explosion.
Sure.
Let's make some dynamite.
I'm pretty sure that's not how you make
toothpaste,
dynamite.
wool,
Don't.
gold, pasta.
I feel like
that makes.
I've watched a lot of MacGyver
we'll just say
episodes, and
nothing
he
right now.
used some very interesting things to be able to
so-
extricate himself from predicaments. And at no point were any of those ingredients.
Is
That,
this
oh well,
gold?
there's the pasta though. We should probably get the pasta.
Because pasta helps make. But it's not mine.
Can we just take? Or do we have to talk to someone about the pasta? I guess maybe you have to talk to him. And if we're
Great.
nice, maybe he gives us the pasta so we can make the
This
explosives,
is such
so we
an
can get into the
interesting
cave,
game.
so we can find out who's haunting the island that is clearly not being haunted by Larry.
the lobster.
Because he was very
He's not
explicit on
making
that
the
a
noises.
lot. He was, as a matter of fact, he could not have stated that more emphatically that he was not making the noises.
A secret agent?
So I will say this kind of game is absolutely the kind of game that I love because it's very strange. And
Bernie Winks.
and oh, he wants our magnifying glass? No, we can't have that, but we do want the pasta. We can't ask him for the pasta?
It's not letting me ask for pasta.
But we do need the pasta.
Maybe I
Maybe
give him the magnifying glass.
Then we won't be able to be a detective. Clearly, he said very specifically he can't do his detecting without his magnifying glass.
Alright, let's do the magnifying
Fine.
glass. What did you want a magnifying glass?
Oh.
That's a secret. It's
I feel like as soon as you pull out a magnifying glass, nothing that you're doing is a secret. As a matter of fact, you're just walking around
but it
and you
didn't let me
see
get the
someone with a
pasta.
magnifying glass, that is absolutely going
But it didn't let me grab it.
to make you pay attention to them. Maybe you can't because it's not yours, so you'll have to find something else to do. You can't just take pasta. This isn't Olive Garden.
I want Olive Garden
We're
now.
not going
And we
to
just
Olive
had it
Garden.
the
We're
other
not
day.
sponsored by Olive Garden.
So what
We
did
could
he
be.
need? Toothpaste.
Does he have to? He does have the toothpaste. Of course he does. Because when I'm lounging on a beach, I usually bring toothpaste with me. Hi, Fresh X.
Are you the?
Look how they're both laying very
brought my
toothpaste
shipment.
Apparently, well, he does. He obviously has teeth are very important to whether he's an alligator or a crocodile.
Your
I don't know which one he's supposed to be. Yeah, might as well. Something related to teeth that gets us toothpaste. So I'm going to say that I will absolutely be playing this entire
with
game.
doctors. I feel like we're supposed to be remembering all this stuff,
No,
and I
I'm not
don't know
gonna
how I'm
remember
going to
any of it.
remember any of
But
it.
I will probably keep playing this.
Do
What
you
about
have
you?
Teeth?
I'm a frog.
He asked if I had teeth.
So
I'm kind of into
are
this.
you going?
oddly.
You're going to keep playing this? Usually,
I'm-
don't like my kind of weird games.
But I'm kind of into this because the characters are just so off.
So well written,
They're so
so detailed, so
they're so
easy
off.
to relate to, so obviously based on
But the-
real life
The
personalities.
wording on this is just not right. I feel like I'm gonna leave and you're gonna be playing this. I'm gonna come home.
Oh, I'm
and
going to play
finish it.
all of
Dang
this.
it.
I'm gonna play the whole game.
You gotta tell me.
I gotta understand what's going on with him and the
not gonna let me
toothpaste
grab
and
the
Larry, who's not
toothpaste.
making the noises, and the monkey and this entire island. And there's a koala floating in
There's
the
a
ocean
hole
for some
over
reason.
here.
There's so much going on. I just want to explore all of it. Well, yeah.
You're gonna explore it all.
Science line. Don't go in. Whoever made this game is a genius.
You love it, don't
And
you?
I do. What does the clipboard say? I want to see what the
No,
clipboard
it
says.
would let me grab this.
Yeah, but what does it say? Some whole noises. Oh, you got a mag. That's
Wait,
not
did
even
he
on the
make that,
list.
Or was it not?
No, you did not. Some whole noises. Oh, some whole noises need some tomatoes or soup. Who is ghosts? I'm not qualified. And
Oh my goodness, you're gonna love this.
this is everything I've ever wanted in a
You're
game.
so
Frog
into this.
Detective for me, totally a play.
It's a play. We're gonna keep playing.
All right,
And I
we're
need
going
to
to
know
keep
what
playing this, but you don't have to keep watching us. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time for more
Look at
Play
his
or Not
face.
to Play. He's very happy.